how to lose weight, you've probably typed that into a search bar more times than you can count, right? And what do you get? Just this mountain of junk, misinformation, and fad diets. Well, today, we're going to cut right through all that noise. Okay, so let's get right to it. Forget about the quick fixes and the magic pills for a second. We're going to break this down from the very beginning, and we're going to focus on one simple scientific principle. And I promise you, once you really get this, it changes everything about how you look at managing your weight. Yeah? Sound familiar? I thought so. We are just bombarded with this stuff constantly. There's a whole industry out there that pretty much thrives on keeping us confused, promising these incredible results with quick fixes that, let's be honest, almost never work. It's like a maze, and it feels like it's designed to keep you lost. So how in the world do you navigate this maze? Well, it all starts with finding one foundational key, a single core principle that just slices through all the confusion. So let's go find it. And that's really the big secret here. Underneath all that confusing, complicated stuff, the actual science is surprisingly simple. And I'm going to use one little analogy that I think is going to make it all click into place for you right now. Okay, here it is. I want you to start thinking of your body like a bank account. But instead of dealing with money, your body deals in calories. Seriously, this one idea is probably the most powerful tool you have for finally understanding your weight. So first things first, what even is a calorie? It's really simple. It's just a unit of energy. That's it. Everything you eat and drink, well, except for water, gives your body this energy it needs to, function. This table right here just lays it out perfectly. Your earnings? That's the calories you get from food and drinks. That's your deposit. Your spending? That's all the energy your body uses just to live, to breathe, to move around. And your balance? Well, that's your body weight. If you consistently earn more than you spend, your balance goes up. It is literally that simple. To lose weight, you just have to spend more than you earn. So how exactly does our body spend all these calories? Well, as this chart shows, the biggest piece of the pie, about 60%, is your basal metabolic rate, or BMR. That's the energy you burn just staying alive, for your heart to beat, your lungs to breathe, all that baseline stuff. Then, a little 10% slice is for digesting your food. And then the last 30%, that comes from your physical activity. And get this, just your brain alone, uses up almost 20% of your body's total energy every single day. This is a huge deal, and it's exactly why those extreme crash diets are so dangerous. If you eat less than your body needs just to exist, you're not just losing weight, you are literally starving your brain. That tanks your focus, messes with your mood, and it's a surefire recipe for failure. Okay, so we've established that a calorie deficit is the absolute key. But how does that actually apply to the biggest source of confusion for everybody? What are you actually supposed to be eating? The classic diet showdown. For decades, it feels like we've been told to pick a side in this epic battle. You either cut the carbs or you ditch the fat. But what does the science actually say? Which one is better for losing weight? The answer might surprise you. It's neither. Seriously, study after study has confirmed that as long as calories and protein are the same, there's no real difference in weight loss between low-carb and low-fat diets. The only thing that consistently works every time is being in a calorie deficit. You see, it all comes back to that bank account. So if these extreme diets aren't the answer, then what is? It's simple. Balance. As you can see here, scientists have figured out the ideal ranges for a healthy diet. You're aiming for about half your calories from carbs, about a third from healthy fats, and the rest from protein. The goal isn't to eliminate entire food groups. It's just about finding the right balance for your body. And here's why that balanced plate is so powerful. It's filled with nutrient-packed foods like these. They're loaded with fiber and protein, and those things do two critical jobs. First, they keep you feeling full and satisfied for way longer, which makes staying in a calorie deficit so much easier. And second, they actually make your body burn more calories just digesting them. It's a total win-win. And then, of course, you've got the flip side. Think of these foods as the exact opposite. They're super high in calories, but really low in actual nutrients. They digest so fast that they spike your blood sugar and then cause a crash, which leaves you feeling hungry again, like an hour later. This is the stuff that drives those intense cravings and makes it so hard to stick with your plan. Okay, so we've pretty much covered the calories in part of our bank account equation. Now let's talk about the other side, calories out. let's dive into the real role of exercise in a healthy weight loss plan. You know, a balanced approach isn't just for food, it's for movement too. You want some cardio for a healthy heart, stretching for your flexibility, and this is the secret weapon, strength training to build muscle. Because the more muscle you have, the higher your metabolism is, which means you burn more calories even when you're just sitting on the couch. But you know what the most important takeaway is? The best exercise is the one you'll actually do. Find something you enjoy and just stick with it. All right, here is another huge myth we absolutely have to bust. We have all seen those workouts online that promise to melt your belly fat or slim your thighs. But is it actually possible to target fat loss in just one specific spot? The science here is crystal clear. Spot reduction is a total myth. I'll say it again. You cannot choose where your body burns fat. When you're in a calorie deficit, your body pulls energy from its fat stores all over. And where it pulls from first is based entirely on your genetics. So please, stop doing endless crunches trying to get a flat stomach. Just focus on being consistent with your overall plan and trust your body to do the rest.
Okay, so we've gone through the science of calories, we've talked diet, we've talked exercise. Now let's put it all together into a simple plan that you can actually follow.
This is it. This is the whole game plan. Number 1, maintain that calorie deficit. 2, fuel your body with good, balanced food. 3, move your body in a way you enjoy. But look, we can't ignore the foundation here. Steps 4 and 5, sleep and stress. If you're not sleeping enough or you're constantly stressed out, it can totally sabotage even the best diet and exercise plan. This whole picture approach is the only way to get results that actually last. So I'm gonna leave you with a challenge. Forget those 10-day crash diets. Just try this for 30 days. Avoid the junk you see on the screen and just focus on eating real, whole foods instead. The goal here isn't just about what you see on the scale. It's about discovering how much better you can feel. I'm talking more energy, sharper focus, and a completely different relationship with food. So what do you say?